Tonight on Newswatch 18, one of the most anticipated campus philanthropies took place this weekend. We recap the Rent a Puppy event and tell you how it went.
Central Campus was converted into a dance floor Friday afternoon with a visit from Dance Marathon. We give you the details behind their latest recruitment event.
And Newswatch's look into campus groups continues tonight with the inside scoop on the Medieval Recreation Club. Stay tuned to find out what they do and how to get involved. All of this and more tonight on Newswatch 18.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 18. I'm Natalie Froisted.
And I'm Josh Larson. A recent USA Today story expressed concern about the potential decline of women elected in the U.S. House of Representatives and the Senate. A report issued by an Iowa State official contradicts those worries. Diane Bustrom, director of the Iowa State University's Carrie Chapman Catt Center for Women in Politics, has reviewed statistics issued by the September 20th edition of the New York Times and other political pundits, and disagrees with the assertion that women's involvement in the country's legislative branch will decline. She sees the number of women in the House and Senate will depend on the success of the Republican Party in the upcoming midterm elections. Seeing as though the Democrats are the incumbent party, in the large number of races. To counter the argument even further, Bustrom reported that 298 women filed to run for the contested House and Senate seats, as well as the 26 running in the different gubernatorial races.
Longtime ISU supporters Aaron and Verna Sandbolt of Duluth, Minnesota, have established a faculty fund for the College of Engineering. In a press release from the Iowa State Foundation, over $500,000 was gifted by the family, which has created a professorship for the engineering college. The professorship will allow the college to recognize the greatest need for faculty support in electric engineering. The gift is part of a campaign, Iowa State with Pride and Purpose, the university's $800 million fundraising effort.
And the subfilms continue this week with a remake of a popular television series. The A-Team, featuring Liam Neeson and The Hangover's Bradley Cooper, will be starting this week, airing on Thursday at 7 and 10 p.m. in the South Ballroom of the Memorial Union. The film will also be shown on Sunday at 7 p.m. in the Soltz Family Visitors Center. Subfilms have brought students at IOSU a few of this summer's high-grossing films for free. Those include Iron Man 2, Toy Story 3, and the Twilight Saga Eclipse.
The highly anticipated Rent a Puppy philanthropy took place this past Friday and Saturday on Central Campus, and by all accounts it has been deemed a success. Sigma Lambda Gamma put on the event, which allowed students to spend time with puppies for 30 minutes for a $10 fee. All proceeds went to the local animal shelters. Day 1 offered students 4 puppies, while Day 2 offered 10. Event organizer Amanda Chung said that there were many calls to the animal shelter relating to the puppies at the event, and 1 adoption application has been filed. All signs point to another event similar to this, and Sigma Lambda Gamma hopes to hear from students about how to make this event even better the next time around. Central Campus was entertained again by another Lady Gaga song. This time around it was Poker Face. Yet that was not the only thing happening with the Campanile Friday afternoon. Representatives from Dance Marathon were on Central Campus for an event marking 99 days until their big day in January. To celebrate the day, Journey's Don't Stop Believin' was played by Professor Tam and the dancing began. Organizers for the event attempted to make the event as close to a flash mob as possible.
Okay, Liz, we had a pretty good weekend weather-wise. I hear there's a little bit of rain in the forecast.
Yeah, there's a chance of some rain tonight, but hopefully that should be gone by around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So definitely a little bit rainier and a little bit cooler, but for the most part, it'll still be a really nice day. If we take a look at the day planner really quick, you can see around midnight tonight, it'll be about 49 degrees with a chance of rain. So definitely something to watch out for. And 9 a.m. tomorrow, again, a little bit of a chance of rain, not quite as much tomorrow morning. Temperatures around 46 degrees. And by 3 p.m., we're sitting right about 59. So still a little chillier tomorrow, but the winds will die down. And for the most part, it'll be a really nice fall day. Stay tuned for your full week forecast right after this.
66730 Green.
Welcome back to Newswatch Channel 18. We're going to take a look at your Iowa weather next. Right now we're sitting right about 61 degrees, so still a beautiful fall day out. Very dry conditions, wind very calm, only around 3 miles an hour, and still it's pretty sunny, although you're starting to see some of those clouds moving in. And that'll potentially give us some rain overnight. But for right now, you can see 63 in Ankeny, 60 up in Marshalltown, 61 over in Carroll. So pretty much mid-60s for most of the area. And this trend, for the most part, still continues throughout the state. 56 up in Mason City. So you can see some of those cooler temperatures already starting to make their way into the state. 63 down in Ottumwa, 60 over in Cedar Rapids. So again, beautiful fall day today. Lows last night, 32 degrees up in Mason City. We're starting to hit freezing, so that's definitely something to watch out for. 34 in Waterloo, 37 in Rapid City, and you can see 30 degrees over in Sioux City. So definitely a lot colder than we're used to seeing. High temperatures today, you can see about 62 up in Mason City, 66 over in Des Moines. So you can see the southern part of the state's a little bit warmer than the northern part, but for the most part, mid-60s across the board. For the highs today. So again, very nice. Currently throughout the Midwest, you can see 52 up in Minneapolis, 48 over in Bismarck. So definitely starting to see some of those cooler fall and even winter-like temperatures working their way into the area. 58 over in Chicago. So definitely have to start watching for potential freeze warnings to see if you need to bring your plants inside. Radar's pretty calm tonight. You can see a few showers building up by Minneapolis, St. Paul, moving into Wisconsin. Those should stay pretty far north of us, but we might see a chance of rain later tonight and into tomorrow morning. Forecast temperatures for tonight, you can see the low will be right about 42 degrees for Ames and pretty much right around 40 degrees for most of the area. It may get a little cooler than that, but highs for tomorrow, 55, so it'll be like mid-50s, maybe reaching 60 degrees tomorrow. So definitely another beautiful fall day tomorrow. Once that rain moves out. Again, tonight there's a chance of some rain. There shouldn't be any thunder with it. Low around 42 degrees, winds right around 5 to 10 miles an hour. So definitely calmer winds compared to what we were having on Friday. Tomorrow we could see some showers in the morning, but those should move off by noon. And that'll definitely leave us with a nice fall day tomorrow, 61 degrees. Winds still around 5 to 10, so not too much going on. It'll be pretty cloudy till later on in the evening. If we look at the extended forecast again, tomorrow, 61 degrees. Tomorrow night, however, 34, so definitely starting to get cooler. And if we go into throughout the rest of the week, you can see 65 on Tuesday, 68 on Wednesday, and 66 on both Thursday and Friday. So definitely gorgeous fall week ahead. And with that, I'll send it back to Josh at the desk.
Thanks for that, Liz. Our series on student organizations continues tonight with a look into one of Iowa State's more unique groups.
ISU TV's Addie Olson reports on ISU's Medieval Recreation Club.
Combatants are required to wear a significant amount of armor before they can even participate.
Everyone needs to have a helmet, a gorget protecting their throat, kidney protection, elbows, hand protection, knee, and of course groin protection.
What are you saying?
Even with the honor system and armor requirements in place, the fighting can be chaotic.
The fighting itself is full speed, full contact, unchoreographed. No one knows who's going to win until the fight's done.
The Medieval Recreationist Club doesn't end or begin with combat, though. Other aspects of medieval life are the focus of next Saturday's event, the Royal University of Sheer Havoc, also known as RESH.
It's a series of classes on nearly every topic that we address in our reenactment. That is, we have fighting classes, we have music classes, art, dance, costuming, as well as historical lessons.
To join, interested students need only show up to a weekly practice.
Show up. There is no fee to come and participate at our local events. No costume is required, no gear is required. All you have to do is show up and say, hi, I'm here, I'd like to play.
I'm Addie Olson for ISU TV.
Thanks.
Coming up after the break, Aaron Coronis joins us in studio to give us an update on ISU athletics.
Stay tuned. You're watching Newswatch 18.
Welcome back to Newswatch. I'm Aaron Coronis with sports. A late-minute goal by the Texas Longhorns soccer team was enough to put them up for good as they took down Iowa State 2-1. Iowa State statistically controlled the entire game, but a pair of poorly defended free kicks took the Cyclones down, who are now 6-9 and 2-1 on the year and 1-6 in the Big 12. The Longhorns had the opening goal of the match in the 20th minute, but Iowa State countered in the 42nd minute mark with a goal by freshman Teresa Cuosa. While the game looked to be headed to overtime, Lucy Keith of Texas headed in the winning goal with just over 5 minutes remaining. The team's next game is on the road when they travel to Lubbock, Texas to take on Texas Tech on Friday. While the soccer team may have lost, the Cyclone volleyball team picked up a victory against Texas A&M on Saturday in a record-setting performance by Ashley Mass. In their 4-set victory over the Aggies, Mass set the Big 12 record for digs with 2,041. The previous record holder was former K-State Wildcat Angie Lastra. The win puts the Cyclones at 13-4 overall and a 6-3 conference record. The team travels next to Colorado, where they will take on the Buffaloes on Wednesday. Finally tonight, the Cyclone football team suffered another defeat to the hands of the Oklahoma Sooners, a team ISU had not taken down since the mid-1990s. At no point did the Cyclones seem competitive as the Cyclones took down ISU 52-0. Oklahoma quarterback Landry Jones only threw 4 incomplete passes on his way to 334 yards and 3 touchdowns. For the Cyclones, safety David Sims had a career-high 16 tackles, with Jake Knott and A.J. Klein finishing with 13.